Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I love you. Sending you a very big virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane in this now moment. This message came in really, really strong this morning. I'm guided to share it with you in case it resonates. Here it is. Many of us are on the cusp of a major change in our lives, whether it is a new job, a new place to live, letting go of a relationship, stepping into a new relationship, letting go of friends, changing schools for yourself, your kids, etc. And what's been happening for a while is that you have been receiving these intuitive hits, these knowingnesses of, oh, it's time to change. I'm going to have to make a change soon, right? But what occurs is that there are limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, and emotions that hold us in a holding pattern in these situations and experiences that we know intuitively we're ready to step out of. It takes a lot of courage to let go of those emotions, limiting beliefs, and limiting thoughts that are holding you in that pattern, and to literally jump or take the leap into this new version and new experience that's waiting for you. And what happens is that even though we get these internal kind of intuitive hits, these knowingnesses of like, God, it feels like it's time, we ignore it because we allow the limiting beliefs and behaviors and emotions to control us. We're not safe, we can't do it, we won't make money, we won't meet anybody else, I won't have any more friends, right? Those are limiting beliefs. But these intuitive hits that you're receiving, this resonance, is getting louder and louder. And so right now, the message that came in was to let you know, it's time. It's time. You're safe. The answer is yes. You see, we need validation as humans. Please, someone tell me that what I'm about to do is the right thing. Please, somebody tell me that what I'm about to do is the right thing. I'm the same way. I love to get validation from my friends. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me that what I'm doing is okay, right? Reassurance. It's okay. But if you're on that cusp, right? 1 foot in, 1 foot out, this message is for you. Your guides, your soul, your spirit, God, all the beings supporting you, the angels, they're all wanting you to do it. Yes, trust. Yes, trust. You will be held when you jump. You will be held when you jump. Now, all of us have our own unique experiences we're going through, so take this with a grain of salt, right? And be gentle and patient with yourself as you are taking these leaps. But a massive amount of you are ready. You're ready to go. It's all set up, right? It's all set up and ready for you. It's just a matter of trusting what's inside here. Trusting you, trusting your intuition, your resonance, what feels right to you, trusting it. And getting very clear on when those limiting beliefs, when those behaviors, when those emotions, when those thoughts energetically pull you back. You see, the evolution in human consciousness is about constantly evolving into new aspects of ourselves, new experiences, new relationships, new everything. But the human is born into a matrix that keeps us controlled, conditioned, and used to being in the same thing. We're used to having the same job. We're used to having the same relationship, right? We like things to be comfortable. We don't like change. But when you start evolving, everything changes all the time. You may have 7 jobs in a year. You may have 10 relationships in a year. Everything is evolving and changing because you are changing, meaning your frequency, your vibration, everything within you is constantly changing. So everything around you is going to constantly change. Change is always happening. But we have been born into a matrix that has kept us literally shackled in a jail cell where we believe that change is scary, that change is bad, that we can't do change. How do I know I'm okay if I constantly am changing? Isn't there something wrong with me constantly changing jobs, constantly changing friendships, constantly changing relationships? We have been conditioned to be condensed and restricted into a jail cell, basically, told what to do, how to be, how the world works. Right? You stay in a job for 40 years, you retire, you have this retirement fund, and off you go. Everything is changing now, literally and energetically. You're breaking free from that jail cell. And so we have to start to learn how to trust that change is good. Change is safe. Change is the evolution in human consciousness, which means that we are constantly moving into higher frequencies, the body. Everything changes. So right now, you're on the cusp of a change. You're on the cusp of something massive. And it's scary sometimes because you don't always know what's going to happen. But I can promise you right now, this message that's coming through for whoever needs to hear it, the answer is yes. Follow your intuition. Follow your resonance that isn't going away. That voice that isn't going away. It's time, it's time, it's time. Because what is waiting for you on the other side is so much more than you can possibly imagine. It will exceed your expectations. I promise you, it will exceed your expectations. More joy, more peace, more love, more abundance, all of it. And the more we allow ourselves to create change and to make change, the more we will trust that every single time our intuitiveness says it's time to change, you won't let those limiting beliefs and emotions pull you back. You'll just start doing it. You'll just start moving with the flow of your evolution, and you'll start shifting and changing as often as you need, related to the frequency within your body, your resonance. So if you've been looking for that sign, someone please tell me it's time. It's time. Here's the sign. Yes, go, do it. You've got this. You've got this. Because your guides have been trying to tell you, yes, 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 yes. But there's a lot of fear that comes up. So you're good. You're solid. Have patience. Take your time if you need to. Baby steps if you need to. But if you've been waiting for a sign, you're good. You got this. Change is part of our human evolution. It's part of all of this. We got to embrace it. And we have to remember that everything that we are receiving within us, that intuitiveness, that hit, that knowingness, it's learning how to trust that over and over and over again. And it's a constant practice. I'm always practicing. How do I trust this? How do I trust this? How do I trust this? Because many times it can feel crazy. What do you mean I'm going to do that? What do you mean that's what I'm being called to do? It can feel crazy. So go for it. Leap, jump, shift, evolve. We're all doing it side by side. You've got this. I love you.